PlayStation 3. A console first released in the US on November 17, 2006, almost 20 years ago now. It's a console with a tumultuous journey to say the least. Horrible marketing campaigns that I find awesome, by the way, originally being priced way too high, and the notorious PlayStation Network data breach and hack of 2011. There was a lot going against it. It didn't help that the Xbox 360 was off to such a hot start with games like Call of Duty 2, Oblivion, Dead Rising, Saints Row, and the console-exclusive juggernaut Gears of War releasing before the PS3 even hit shelves. All of this combined with a $100 to $200 price gap between the 360 and the PS3 on its release made the Xbox 360 the obvious choice for gamers at the time. Not me though. And I want to talk about why my experience with the PS3 as a kid was so special and why in the year of our Lord 2026, I'm investing time and money into this console. Alright, I know that was a lot. Bear with me. The modern gaming landscape is in a bizarre state. The best I can do to properly describe it is to split it up into two ecosystems. In one ecosystem, you have an industry full of the most wildly creative individuals in the world that are blessing us with great game after great game. The options for new games to play are truly limitless, almost to a fault at times. When you see a game like Expedition 33 get the amount of praise it's had, and you hear about how it was made and the journey that Sandfall went through to end up where they are now, it's very easy to be optimistic about the future of video games and the industry as a whole. The power of the indie game has never been as powerful as it is right now, and that is overall a very, very good thing. In the other ecosystem, however, lives executives that exist to take whatever IP you love and cherish, and force that square-shaped IP into the circular live service pit of hell. Layoffs galore, gacha games reign supreme, and the word optimization may as well be a slur to AAA studios. And not to mention the looming threat that is generative AI, which would lead to even more layoffs, even more cash grab gacha bullshit, and many other horrible things I assume I'll get into in another time on this channel. Along with all this, the prices of both hardware and games themselves only seem to be going up, which is another reason why the power of the indie game is so important right now. A game like Silksong only being $20 is the kind of thing that would give Ubisoft executives shivers down their spines. Somewhere in between these two worlds resides the fact that homogenization comes for all creative industries, and until someone comes along to push the boundary and create something new, you're left with 90% of games looking the exact same as the other 800 live service PvP with PvP elements, looter shooter, battle royale, extraction, souls-like deck builder, open world survival sim that came out last week. When I'm confronted with these two worlds and the realities of homogenization, while I value the incredible work being done by indie developers and a few key AAA studios today, the PlayStation 3 and older generations of gaming in general become a lot more appealing for me. I can play incredible games without the pressing issues of greedy executives, live service flops, and the plague that is generative AI. I purposefully did not list optimization as an issue that isn't present on the PS3 because holy fuck, it is very present. And while we're here, fuck escaping the issues of the gaming industry, the issues of the world are rapidly declining, the planet is dying, the government hates us, the animals are leaving, the aliens aren't contacting us, we might be alone, and this is a segue to the next part of the video. I was born in 2000, and I honestly feel very lucky because of that, for a lot of reasons, but I bring that up because being born when I was had allowed me to experience what a lot of people see as a golden age of video games as a child. I started playing games on the PlayStation 2. My memories of this time of my life are very wishy-washy. I primarily remember playing Kingdom Hearts with my sister, Madden with my brother, and various Tony Hawk games with my dad. I have a few random memories of Jak and Daxter and GTA Vice City, Spider-Man, and Italian Job for some reason, which I really fucking liked, so shout out Italian Job. But that's about it. My true memories with video games start in 2008, because that was the year that I got my first PlayStation 3 for my birthday. Look at how happy I am in this picture, dude. Genuinely, for me, this is what it's all about. When games give me this kind of feeling, this spirit, that's what I look for. It was during this time that I really started to explore games by myself. Along with the stuff you'd expect like Black Ops 1, the best COD of all time by the way, and many different Madden games, I was also exploring what else video games had to offer. Uncharted, Grand Theft Auto 4, Guitar Hero 3, Little Big Planet, Skate 3 was a huge one for me. These games opened my eyes to what video games can be. I know these aren't the underground cult classics. I was 8 to 10 years old. I wasn't playing Demon Souls when it dropped. But given the games I was used to, these were significant experiences for me. Now, at 25 years old, going back to the PS3 and either replaying games I haven't played in over a decade or playing games for the first time allows me to sink back into that mindset. That perspective I had when I was first discovering what kind of games I even liked, and really connect with a hobby that has, at times, given me a reason to continue going in life, as dramatic and possibly corny as that may sound. The older I get and the worse the world around me becomes, I yearn for that time in my life. I know that's something that all humans express as they age, and it's something I'm learning to live with, but I also feel like it's not a feeling I should learn to suppress. I think it's important that we're able to recognize how special an era of our life was and find ways to incorporate those things into our lives today. Why let go of something so special? So, I haven't. I will continue to incorporate the PlayStation 3 into my life. I will continue to play games on my PS3, whether they're old or new to me, and make sure I keep these experiences alive for myself. And that is that. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. Even if you didn't get this far, you're not hearing this, but thank you. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and by that I just mean talk about video games on a YouTube channel. I don't know why it took me this long, but I'm here now. It doesn't matter. I'm very passionate about video games. I love them with all of my heart, and so I figured it was time. I do want to make it clear. I know that a large portion of this video is pretty cynical, and I think in life I can recognize I am cynical. But when it comes to video games, that's not how I am. I'm very much a it is that deep kind of guy, but I felt the need to add that sort of mindset at the start of the video, at least, because that's what kind of pushed me to bite the bullet and buy a PS3 in 2025, late 2025. For some reason, I saw a lot of things happening in the quote unquote industry, and I was like, man, I hate hearing about this shit. I wish I could go back to a time when I wasn't hearing about it. And then I remembered, oh yeah, you can just do that, man. So I did that. Anyways, if you are somehow yearning for more me, I do weekly streams with my friends on the Late Night Grin. We talk about pro wrestling. We watch pro wrestling. We have a lot of plans for 2026, and it's a lot of fun. If you're a fan of wrestling and you're not already from there, go check it out, please. Support it. And I'm already working on a new video. I already have one planned, and the script is being written as we speak. So yeah, this isn't just a one-off thing. I will be here. Anyways, I will see you on the Late Night Grin and also in the next video. Goodbye.